Welcome to Girl Talk and Wine Season 4, Episode 3. We have finally made it to Episode 3. I feel like it's been the longest week of my entire life. Y'all, I just want to go ahead and brief you that Girl Talk and Wine was created as a safe space for women to come express themselves and to be a sisterhood, being a part of a sisterhood, to have that accountability, to have that support that we need to evolve into the best versions of ourselves. Uh, on this discussion, as a group, a collective, we decided that we wanted to make it a little bit bigger and also involve some men in our conversation. So men, feel free to come in, chime in, ask questions. Um, I have some really, 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 really cool people with me tonight. I have the Honorable Leisure Turner. I have the Honorable Sweet Loving Kind Salita Cater. And I also have my favoriteest of the favoriteest, Auntie Jauton, aka Boo Boo Orr. And we got the biggest, ultimate, best wind down ever. I don't know if y'all following the podcast, the wind down on all platforms. She is major. Make sure y'all go Spotify, Apple podcast, YouTube, Instagram. Make sure y'all look up the wind down by Pinky Kitchens. We have her. She's gonna help us wind down and relax a little bit, and because we're gonna get to the nitty gritty tonight. Let me get these people up here on this layout platform thing. Here they go. Beautiful guys. Here we
Hey,
go.
Hi.
hey, y'all.
Hey,
Lady.
All right, hold on.
Hey, ladies.
Let's do the checklist. Y'all got your notebooks?
Bow.
Let's see. I'm ready. Okay. Okay, y'all got y'all wine glasses?
I went on and filled it up so nobody
You
could
got
see
tea?
me pouring.
You got water?
I got tea.
We gotta be hydrated now.
Oh, trust me.
Okay, let me see. I see some comments. Let's see what's going on. Hey, it says Facebook user Pinky. Who is that? Hello, Tiara. Hello, Facebook user. I don't know who you are. Y'all feel free to share this to y'all streams if you want to. You don't have to. It's not mandatory. I just kind of would like for y'all to have y'all people on here asking questions and not just mine. So it's a little diverse. Let's get right into it. Y'all know me. I'm Robin Watkins, Robin J. Watkins. Don't forget the J because it's important. If you Google me or look me up, make sure you type in Robin with an I, J, capital J, capital W, Watkins. Robin J. Watkins. I have adopted a new title, and I am a conversationalist now, as well as the founder of the House of Wealth. We are an entrepreneur resource agency. I labeled myself as the host of this show, but I am not just all of us are hosting this thing mutually. And I'm grateful for everybody who plays a part. Tonight, y'all, episode 3, we're gonna talk about balance and connectivity in relationships. Some key ingredients of healthy relationships. That's good.
It
Auntie
is.
Boo, I'm gonna just be honest. Y'all, I'm gonna call her Auntie Boo Boo because that's what I know her as. But she is Jauton Orr. So if y'all hear Auntie Boo Boo or just Auntie, y'all know who Auntie is. All right. So she has absolutely blessed my life. And I can go on for days talking about all the things she said that ring in my ear. Hold on. They say, hey, Auntie. All the things that ring in my ear, just that echo from her voice. But one of the things that I honor about her is how she cherishes relationships, and not just blood relationships, but just relation in general. And to come up with this topic of what are some, I think you said baking healthy relationships, key ingredients to baking healthy relationships. That is so important because if you're not doing the ingredients right, the cake ain't gonna come out right, right? So that's how we got here. One other thing, and I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves first because you know I keep talking. But let's read. Tell us, who are you? What do you do? How you get here? And what are you looking to either give or take away from this conversation tonight?
So I am Leisure Turner. I am a mother, entrepreneur, realtor. I'm all the things divine. I am all of those things. And tonight, I am honestly looking to definitely gain some insight, get a different perspective on relationships, but also to be able to express mine and how relationships play, a big role, how balance in relationships, maturity in relationships play a big role in my life. Um, and just like just to be open. This is a safe space, and I want to make sure that is you know, provided to everyone who enters the chat tonight. So I'm looking forward to it.
Same here, same here. Oh, Lita, don't think I forgot about you, lady. Lita, go
Hey,
ahead.
I
Bring
missed y'all. I
your
missed y'all. Look,
I
even though we got on Monday, I missed y'all.
just
Nah, seriously though. I'm
oh,
excited
they
about
no.
tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead.
Somebody said no guys on the panel. I'm not sure if you heard you just logged in or not, but feel free to engage in the comments. But this is a safe space for women. If we do allow men here, it's only to making sure that we get a diverse opinions and perspectives. So no guys on the panel as of now, but at the end we'll leave room for you guys to come up and ask questions or speak if you would like to. No, you good. You good. I'm glad you're here. We're grateful for your presence. Stay
We want
here.
y'all here. We want
All
y'all
right,
here.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
Salita. My name is Salita. I work in an elementary school. I am the ultimate Monty to many kids. So, um, I'm ready for this conversation because I'm ready to see if I hold any of those red flags and what I lack. I'm a Cancer, so I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see. But I'm ready for it.
Okay. I missed it because the kids were talking to me. I'm at work, you guys. But did you say what you look forward to bringing to the table or getting from this conversation? Okay, because you know Salita will cheat me.
Me, I did. I said I'm
Let
ready to see if I
camera
hold any
going
of
in
these.
and out. Are you here?
Me?
Let's
Leisure. Can you hear
yeah.
me?
No, yeah, you just keep dropping off and it keep flipping the layout. You here?
I'm here.
Okay. No, it's
I
good. All right.
have a pause, so I don't know if everybody else see that. It's a pause over mine.
No, you fall off and then make us 3 and then it make us 4 again.
We
But it's
can't
all
see
good.
it.
Let's keep going. Everybody know this gonna happen, so don't she didn't leave. She'll be back. Just let it pop back perspective. We got a little technical. This was gonna handle it before 4 though. We promise. All right. So I'm glad to know that y'all here with me. This space just feels so warm and welcoming. I'm just glad to have sisters like y'all holding me accountable, number one, because so many things on my plate. It's not that I don't want to do it, it's just prioritizing. And a lot of times with me being such a lover, I forget myself. I put things first before me because I want to succeed in this so bad. I want to make sure somebody else makes it so badly that I put myself on the back burner. And this 6 weeks of training and evolving has blessed me so much just in the first 3. Like I feel so much better. Those challenges have been coming just to test my faith to make sure that I'm really about what I'm talking about and I really want to be better. Yeah, and they've been popping off. They've been popping off. I ain't gonna even lie to you. And it ain't just me, it's all of us that made the conscious decision to be better. I'm not giving up, I'm not letting up, and I still choose to be better. And that's by any means necessary. All right, y'all. Look, we got Auntie Boo Boo. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. My apologies. We have Jauton Orr, and I really just Auntie. I'm just tell them how this. You told me one time I was in my feelings, in my immature state, in my feelings, and Auntie told me she said, "Niece, feelings are gauges, not guides." And I was at the time, I was like, they got something on it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means, but it stuck to me. And even now when I find myself moved by my, because I'm a female, I'm emotional, and we tend to by default lead with our emotions. And I can hear your voice just echo that every time. Just feelings are gauges, not guides. Could you just express to us what that actually means to you?
Sure. Whenever you say that, I mean, to me, and it's something that I had to learn. So this is nothing that, and I have not arrived. I always have to bring that back to myself all the time. And iron sharpens iron, right? So feelings or emotions being gauges, not guides, that means that your emotions, they pretty much speak to where you are versus what's happening with the situation or the event. So we have to look into ourselves and dig deep to the root of the issue. Why did that emotion make me feel this way? Or not emotion, why did that situation make me feel this way? Why did that event make me feel this way? Then that'll tell you a lot about what it is that you're actually going through, where you need to be. So it's kind of like gauges and guides. A gauge is kind of like a gas gauge. It tells you where you are. The guide tells you how to get there. And you have to be careful with emotions guiding you, especially when you're in negative emotions. So that can give you negative results and so forth and so on.
I like that. And what I gathered from it when you told me was that feelings are gauges, not guides. We are to, not to say not to feel, but to use them to, we don't make decisions based off how we feel. I don't feel good today, but I'm going to work. You
Right.
know, I'm exhausted, but I'm going to continue. I'm afraid, but I'm going to still do this.
Exactly.
I'm hurt, but I'm going to still keep moving. It's a process. In the beginning stages, it may not be comfortable, but I'm not going to allow whatever emotional state I'm in prohibit me from growing or outgrowing or moving forward, or I'll continue to be in cycles. It's like, I got to keep moving. Yes, I'm hurt. Yes, I'm at work. I'm tired. I'm at work telling you I'm tired, but I'm at work. I'm doing my work. I'm
That's,
sad, but I'll still be the mother that you know me to be.
that's
I'm here, but I'm present, and it's kind of like, and not to get too biblical, but when Paul had the thorn, right? And he kept saying, take it away, take it away, take it away. God never took it away, but it didn't stop him from doing what he had to do. You just got to learn how to do it with the thorn. The thorn
right.
ain't going nowhere, and that's okay. You just got to learn how to keep going. And I know that wasn't comfortable, but you just got to keep going. So that's what I learned from it. And it's very often, more frequent now than ever, that I am sharing that with others, and it blesses people's lives. And I'm a professional seed sower, and I know good seed when I
Right.
get one. And that one has carried over. I could say probably 5 or 6 or 7 years. To be honest, it's still going
Praise
today.
God.
Bless the word. So, and I
What is
appreciate
your word? To God be the glory, and I am grateful. I mean
you.
that. So we help each other, and I'm glad you said that about emotions, because emotions are God given. They're not with us to hinder us. They're with us to take us further to complete the purpose that He has for our lives. That thorn is there to keep you humble, because when we get the big head, who can tell you anything? You see what I'm saying? So
And
yeah,
or
I
one to see
agree.
that tried to.
Exactly. I agree. I so agree.
Michelle said, "Oh wait, you got a comment. It says, Auntie and Cuzzo, I love y'all. I love you too, Ken. We also
Love
got
you.
Michelle in the building. Hello, Miss Michelle. She says we have to be able to be comfortable with being uncomfortable because life is always about change. It's up to us to where we want to go in our lives." That's major. That's true. And I like the fact that you said we have to be able to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because growth does not always feel comfortable. When you growing and you asking God for more and you desiring to be evolved as a feminized woman or a balanced woman or a successful woman, period, you have to be willing to sacrifice your comfortability because things are going to start changing and evolving around you before you even realize that you've evolved.
Right.
Ted says, I feel like if people would master the art of dealing with feelings and emotions, a relationship would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you say something unto you?
I do. I hear that because one thing about, I always hear about mastering a feeling or an emotion. One thing that it's always hard to do is to master, anything. Be not many masters of anything, but feel it, acknowledge it, and do something about it. Because most of the time, it doesn't have anything to do with us. I mean, with other people, it has to do with us. Why do I feel the way that I feel? And sometimes that emotion that you think you're feeling is not even the emotion. It can go deeper and deeper. So the more you pull and pluck up, the more you know about yourself. But when you stay in tune with your feelings, then they can help you get to where it is that you need to be.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. That
Listen.
team. Hey, that another echo, in tune with your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, they don't get there. I don't think they fully grasp. They don't fully it's no way they can fully grasp at an immature state to tune into your feelings. What does that even mean?
Well,
How do you tune? What is tuning? What
what
is
is
that?
tuning? Okay, you know how we talk about breathing, and you,
Mm-hmm.
you feel every breath. You
Mhm.
feel whatever it is going on. If you feel nothing just comes up on you and overtakes you. You already know when something is coming. So you
True.
can feel that. Once you feel that, go ahead and embrace that. Not saying let it take over, not saying let it move or shift you, but embrace that present moment right now. Okay, God, what am I supposed to do with this? Okay, I feel this way. I don't know why I feel this way. Help me decide or help me kind of cipher out why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. And then this way I can become one with you and whatever is going on. And then that way you can tell me how to deal with it, whatever it is. Actually, not even it. Tell me how to deal with me. Because
Mm.
at this point, I am the only one that I can handle right now. I
Right.
can't help anybody because I'm not in tune with my emotion. I'm not feeling it, as we say. But tell me, how do I need to deal with me? Give me an understanding of me right now. So now you can work through me here, and I can hear through you, and then that way I can understand the situation and what's going on so that I can better deal with it.
I like
That's good. That's
that.
good. Leggy, what's up? What's
You know
up?
what? It's talking about being in tune with yourself. I had, and it's a simple, very simple, uh, experience. I had today, and I was getting my eyebrows done, right? And it was a new girl. I've never been to her, but they just put her on me, and I noticed in that moment that I was starting to get a little frustrated, and I already said it for myself, like, she gonna mess me up. I know she gonna, right? And me sitting there, and I had to. This was my moment of getting in tune with myself, and I was like, you know what? You sitting there saying, or me saying to myself that she gonna mess me up. I'm gonna bring forth that all whatever energy. So what I had to do, I'm sorry, ladies, if I keep, can y'all hear me? We good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had to calm down and I had to relax and come back in tune with me, right? And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna chill. I don't want that energy because I don't want her to mess me up because I'm gonna be very upset if she does. But I don't want her to mess me up, right? So
Mm-hmm.
took a chill pill, took a couple breaths. I was like, all right, she gonna do good. I don't even know what I'm stressing about. She gonna do good, right? And I can't see. My eyes closed the whole time. And once I was able to collect myself and I'm aware of what it is that I'm experiencing, the emotion that I'm feeling, the energy that I'm putting out
Mm-hmm.
into the world. Once she got finished and I finally saw myself, sis did a good job. But
Thank you,
for
sis.
me,
Right.
it is for
Sis
me
saved the
to
world.
now into
She'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Should be back.
Uh, I had
spoon.
just wrote in the comment that we had stop thinking so far ahead and
Uh-uh.
think about the now, like think about the present instead of trying to think so far ahead. And that was a
Mm,
good example of her saying that she was gonna mess me up, and ain't nothing even happened yet. She ain't even touched her face yet, but
right,
she was already thinking that we gotta stop thinking so far ahead and start thinking about the now.
Right.
be
Right.
Right.
That's
present.
that's that's exactly. I don't know if I should just because yours keep going down and up. I'm
Oh,
just let it be. Just yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Because
right.
it's
So
coming in. It's coming in and out. And Leisury, is that right? I
yes.
love your name, by the way.
Thank
It's beautiful. But we don't understand how strong our creative mind is. I
mm,
mean, what we think about, we bring about automatically. She could have beat your face to the gods. And if
Oh
you had
yeah.
kept that mindset, it would have been something wrong. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Something you'd been like, ooh, she kind of arched it up here a little bit. And
Mhm.
if she had messed it up, what you have to think about sometimes, not thinking if the shoe gonna drop,
Mm,
but be prepared for that scenario, even in your for yourself, because you have to counteract your own thoughts every day. And
right.
the present is where things happen. So
Hmm.
stay
exactly.
present, ever
Exactly.
present.
And there's no way
Yeah.
we can tune in if we're not present
Right.
because your presence is the gift, and that's how tuning comes about.
Mm,
Um,
That's good.
I want to refresh the room a little bit. I want to because I see we got some new people in here. So a lot of comments I want to get to, but I still want to get into the relational part of it. Again, y'all, I am Robin Watkins, the host of Girl Talking Wine. This is our season 4, The Evolved Woman. This is episode 3. Episode 3, we're talking about the key ingredients to healthy relationships. We have Auntie Jauton Orr. We are the co-host Leslie Turner, and we definitely have Salita Cater. I'm grateful for all y'all being here, and don't forget the wind down. Y'all are in for a treat. That is our give back to all the women because I know we have had a week. We have
yeah.
had a life. Let's say that we have had a life, and the wind down is just for you. If y'all haven't already, make sure y'all find her on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, and Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. The Wind Down with Pinky Kitchens. Y'all gonna be blessed. Just hold on. It's coming. I promise you it's coming. So again, our goal here is to create an imaginative idea of what healthy relationships look like, how they take part in the evolution of the woman. And in this episode, we will talk about connectivity, feelings, emotions, red flags, and when to say enough is enough. And I'm gonna go there because to get to balance, we first got to know when do we when do we know how to let go of something? Like when do you know, like, you know what, enough is enough? And I can tell you when enough is enough for me, but I want to hear from all of the ladies on how do y'all know when enough is enough? Not everybody at once.
I don't know. I didn't took a lot in lot of different relationship type situations, so I'm not sure if I know when enough is enough.
I understand. And when I say relationship, y'all, I don't want everybody to think relationship is husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, mama, daughter. Jerome, don't come on here with this mess now. Uh I don't want people to think that it's sister, sister. It's not even it doesn't even have to be human, human. How is your relationship with money? How's your relationship with the universe? How's your relationship with God and the Most High? How's your relationship with your past self?
Mhm.
How's your relationship with your home? How's your relationship, with your own mind? A relationship is a connection where you're taking away and receiving, where there's some type of exchange going on. How's your relationship with the bank? How's the relationship with you can fill in the blank. So relation does not have to be boyfriend girlfriend. I'm not sure why we're conditioned to see it that way, but it doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah,
So
that's why I
how's
said
your
all types of relationships because I know there's a lot of stuff I need to work on. That's why I said when I came into this conversation, I want to be a listening ear pretty much. So I know there's a lot of things I need to work on. I wanted to see
like?
what these
Give a
key
give a
ingredients were, especially because I used to live in my own head. So that was the biggest thing. And I know I said emotional maturity was my thing last week. Was it last week?
yeah, yes.
Last week. Emotionally, you know, I think that I am in a good place. So relationship wise, with different things like money, I'm pretty good relationship with money. Other people, I've gotten a whole lot better. You know,
Can I ask you a
it just
question?
depends.
Because I
Sure.
like questions and I would like y'all to ask them too. But what makes your relationship with money good?
Um, I won't say it's great. It's all right. I did say good, but I think I know how to save. I know how to handle money a little better than I did a few years ago. Now,
Okay. And when you say handle it, what does handling mean? Like put it in your
trying
pocketbook, put it in your brow, like handle it. What does handle mean?
trying not moving money like over into savings instead of keeping it over, where I can spend
Okay.
it all the time. And I know, I try to save as much as I can. I made a post earlier that said that trying to figure out if I want to spend $20 in cash and $20 on the debit card. And I was like, it feels different. I don't know why it feels different, but I know that if I don't
Mhm.
know why it feels different, but uh
It does. I think we all can
it
agree.
feels different.
Hey,
That's
But
somebody commented said they can't keep an iron dime in their pocket.
and see, and that's me. If I keep cash, it's gone. If I keep cash, it's gone. But if I keep it in the bank and on my debit card or whatever, I'm fine because I know if I start swiping too many times, I don't even want to check my balance. So I'm like, I didn't swipe it 3 times. I ain't swiping no more. So it's a difference for me. I don't know about anybody else.
Okay, so you are aware that it's different handling money than it is with a debit card too. Like your handling is
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
and that's this. It's really universal. Relation is universal. Hey Angie, um, thank you to everybody who has agreed to allow StreamYard to see your names. It makes it so much easier for us to communicate with you if we can see your names.
Mhm.
We are talking about relationships and how relations is not just between two people. How's your relationship with money? How's your relationship with education? How's your relationship with business? How's your relationship? What is the relation, the connection between two things? And y'all are exchanging information, data, assets, whichever way it go. Relations is not just about you and people. It's universal. How you do one thing is how you do everything.
Mhm.
If you're not good with one thing, then the same strategy you're using on the thing that you are good with, the relationship that you feel like is good, write out what makes this good. I handle it well. I handle it more gentle. I'm mindful of if I put it here, it's safe. I can save it if I put it here. How does that carry over into my relation with men or my relation with my friends? Maybe I need to put it in a place where it's safe. Maybe I need to handle it a little better. Think about where you're good at and write your game plan out. Write the play out for yourself because
Mhm.
it's universal. God is universal. So we're all universal. This whole grand scheme of things is universal. We just have to find the strategy that works for us and make it parallel to all areas.
Right, right. And if I may interject, you
Please.
asked earlier um, about balance and how do you know when to let go. So for me, it's whenever relationship, people, whatever, when they no longer are a priority, it might be time to let go.
Mm.
because balance is not putting the same time, energy into every single thing that you have. It's about prioritizing it, like you said earlier. And then
Mm-hmm.
two, understand what you want. What is it that you want from any relationship in your life? What are you expecting to get from that? Me and money, honey, I understand money and money understands me. I understand that you are a currency. You are meant to move. You are not meant to sit and become stagnant. It's just like a light. That current has to move to continue to do what it needs to do and give out that light to everybody around the world. So we have to do the same thing with our relationships, realizing, hey, is this a season, a reason, or a lifetime relationship? Is this just a person? Is this just somebody that I like? I can kick it with. Understand what you want or what types of exchanges that you're getting from those relationships. And when that happens, of course, we put things in, we prioritize them that way. And then some people make, well, you don't care. Sometimes we mishandle relationships because people think that we're supposed to get the same time from this that we get from that one. When it's not that, it's just that particular thing that you're in my life for and I'm in your life for. That's what we complete each other with.
That's good. That's kind of like reading the instructions on
Mhm.
a semblance before you start fumbling with it. You need
That's
to
good.
communicate first, because if I start putting, the ones that come, they got A, Z, B, Q, and then you think A and B go together, but when you look
Right.
at the thing, you got to put screws in A that go to Z, and
And
then
hammer it in.
using
Right.
yeah, using logic to do something that's clear as day, is written out to you. So communication is another ingredient I would say for me is important up front. Like I need to communicate with you, number one, what I desire and what I want, and
Mm.
you communicate with me what you desire and what you want, an end goal, and then to be able to count the cost. Okay, if it's love that you desire, how much is that gonna, what is that gonna cost me? And
Yes.
cost does not necessarily mean money. Again, cost can be, all right, you're gonna have to give some of your joy away or some patience away to this person in
Mm.
order for them to get the love from you, because you got love, but you're more proficient in this area, and it's hard. So just count up the cost. What does it mean for me to give you my love? What am I sacrificing?
Mhm.
And what am I gonna get in return? If I want peace and you want love, and I'm giving you love, but you giving me joy, that ain't what I want. Only person really getting something out of this is you.
You.
Though you're receiving something, that's not what he wanted. And you wondering why you keep loving people with your love, but that's not what they wanted. You're not getting anything. And vice versa. We'll do the same
Yeah.
thing, just stay in it, giving, 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 giving. But that's not what he wanted. You don't have what they want. You're
Mm.
just giving to a blank bank. Like, so communication is important. Understanding, we talked about that, and then prioritizing. Those are some pretty big ingredients to relationships, because where am I on
Oh
your
yeah.
your priority list?
Right.
Oh,
Mm.
I've been at work for 3 days. You've
Right.
been at work 3 days.
Communication is definitely a thing, and we gotta, a lot of us assume that people know what we want,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and we don't say anything because we assume they supposed to know, and that's not the
Mhm.
case.
Right.
Okay. And we had said something last week about and it just popped in my head, so y'all bear with me if I don't say it right, but I'm gonna say what I got to say because that's what I got. So it's like going to the bank, because let's say your people said you need to get a bank account now. You got 18 or you turned 30, you need to get you a IRA account. You need to put some money up in this, and you need to do that because you don't know. You just think they know.
Mhm.
And you put the money in there, you go, I got my bank account, you got your paperwork and all of that, and you sign all the documents, you get in the car, you calling folks, girl, yeah, I just got a bank account with Navy Federal, thinking you doing something. And then and shout out to Navy Federal, I love y'all. This is not
Yeah.
a strike against y'all, I love y'all for real. Hopefully we can get an endorsement or something. But Yeah, so and then you get home and you check your little account and you gave them your little $100 and you like, shit, I got $100 in my account. We good. You look at it, you ain't got but $25 in there.
Mm,
Well, what do you mean? I put $100 in there, Mr. Navy Federal.
Mm.
And they like, no, read paragraph 1, whatever article number 2. You signed it down here. It says that we'll take a $75 fee just for a startup.
mm,
Now you done all of that and they done took your money. No, you done gave your money away and you telling everybody now that federal done took my money and they ain't even did it. No, they didn't. You gave your money away because you didn't communicate. You didn't ask questions. You didn't read the fine print. And we get in relationships like that. Oh, he fine, girl. He got money. He take care of his kids, or he ain't got no kids. He got a nice car. He been calling me every day. Okay, but what does credit look like? You looking to
right.
buy a home in the next 4 years, and he ain't even thinking about nothing like that. He don't care nothing about that. He still don't. He don't want to be with you. He want to be with everybody. Did you ask
Uh-huh.
these questions, or you think because he been with you predominantly the last 5 days that he want to be with you? These are things you have to communicate up front.
Yep.
Because if you don't ask questions up front and you done signed your name on the dotted line, you've given them consent to do whatever they want to do with you. And you wondering why we wavering to and fro with the wind because you're not even standing to the standard. Ask
Mm-hmm.
questions. If it's too uncomfortable to ask a question, that's where
Then
enough is
they,
enough. It's
Yeah,
enough.
that's
Like,
enough.
I don't
that's a
feel
Yep.
way,
red
but
flag.
Right. Right. Right.
Red.
Because you have to
mhm.
be honest and you have to be willing to have those hard conversations, even
Mm.
with yourself when it comes down to managing your ships.
Yeah.
Because we're not honest most of the time. I mean, sometimes we think we're ready for $1 million, but you can't even manage $100. So
Hello.
Yeah.
Say that
you have to be
again.
Mm-hmm.
ready for this stuff.
Say that again, girl. You
Right.
said you wanted $1 million and then what?
You can't manage 100. So
Hello,
it's not time. It's not your time yet.
baby. People, I want millions, multi-millions of dollars, and they can't even get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I ain't gonna get up at 5 o'clock and be tired all day. Yeah, the first 3 days, but once your body get used to
You
it,
used,
you're gonna
yeah.
be all right.
Right.
People want to be fine, looking like Angela Bassett, but they won't even get up and go work out. They rather go lay on the table and get cut up before they can do the work. People do not
Right.
want to do the work,
That's
and that is
that
the
part.
key
Everything, they want everything to
manifestation.
be easy.
That
With
part.
It's not easy. The only
They
thing that
want
I
it
can
all to
say
be,
makes the process easy for me is having people like you supporting me to push through it and not me trying to come out of it. Help me get through it. Don't lure me out.
mm,
I feel like
Right.
having that support, like, hey girl, we all going getting to the other side. Keep coming, keep going. Did you get up and go this morning and drink your tea? Did and having those people to hold you accountable to your goals because we all need to be up. We all need to be working out. We all need to not eat nasty because we not nasty. The standard that God set for the chosen people is for us. We the
mm,
ones who chose to be chosen. We choosing this. At this When we first jumped into this live and the one before, we chose to be chosen. And
mm,
every choice we make will resemble the choice to be a chosen one. And I'll never forget, and I'm gonna all the echoes that come in my head. I said on every episode that Pastor Tiffany Samuel said the invitation is corporate, the acceptance is personal. Though you were
oh,
chosen, that don't mean you in this.
mm,
All of us want to be successful. All of us want to be millionaires. But who gonna do the work?
mm,
Exactly.
Who gonna do the
Hmm.
work?
Hmm.
Because that's what God gonna judge you on. Did
yeah.
you do the work? You think you fit? But we did this and we did that. But did you do the work that was for you and
yeah.
your wing of heaven,
Right.
your wing of the kingdom?
Right.
And my purpose in life is to bring all the successful women
Hmm.
to the kingdom. If you cook, go over there and cook. Come cook. I don't cook scared. I know you scared. You ain't never cooked for people you didn't know before. But do what you came here to do.
That's
If
it.
you speak and you scared to speak, close your eyes and speak scared, but speak. You got to do it. This is the work. This is what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let me get too far off, but I know we talked about balance. We got another 20 minutes, and Leisure, I love how you break down balance and how and what that looks like. Could you just give us a little synopsis of balance and what that means for you and how it's beneficial in relationships?
For me, balance is what it looks like is. Whew, let me see here, because it depends. I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
goes in any relationship, whether it be with your children, your man, friends, whatever. Um, but it's just simply just to try to get my words together.
I'll take your time, baby. Let me sip.
Yeah, 'cause out a lot of things, I was on enough is enough, and that's where I was at. But
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you good. If that's where you want to go, you can, because sometimes you have to say enough is enough to remain
to
balanced.
remain balanced,
That's
right?
right.
But balance is just simply, I guess, knowing first you got to know you.
True.
That's You need to know you for balance. And then I'm a jump to the enough is enough. So when I say enough is enough, right, is when I make the mature decision to no longer allow the relationship or that situation to shift me for me,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm going to personally make that conscious decision for myself to either disconnect or continue on however I need to. So that'll bring balance. Because if I'm sitting here and I'm thrown off and I'm continuing to deal with money in a certain type of way, my children in a certain type of way, my home in a certain type of way, and I don't disconnect or take a step back when necessary, I'm not balanced, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I sit and I be like, you know what, it's that time. It's time for me to shift for myself. Because if not, I'm gonna be stagnant. I'm gonna be up here all the time. Uh, I like to use my kids because they're
Yes.
cute, but I like to use the boys because I've it's been a lot of I've had a lot of experiences, especially with balance, when it comes to the boys. But me noticing like, hey, if I'm on 10 all the time, fussing, I'm just all over the place. I'm not balanced. I'm not balanced at all. And then it also causes them to not be balanced themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I'm still on. Is
Yeah,
we
she said
oh,
yes,
Yeah,
Mama
you
Bear.
still here?
like look, because I've been in and out all night.
So
So
you
but
good.
yeah, for it'll cause some stagnation for them as well. But once we get to a place where I'm just like, okay, you know what? It's time for me to take a step back because I've given all that I can give in this situation. It's getting to a point where I'm repeating, not just repeating myself verbally, but repeating my actions,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
continuously repeating my actions and just not just not giving myself the space to step back and just be like, let's bring it back down here. Like
So
that. Go
my
ahead.
question to you is, what does balance feel like for you? When you completely balanced, what does that feel like? Like,
For me, it's peaceful. It's calm. I
Yeah.
have a mind. I can make decisions, rational decisions. Is I'm I'm here. I feel good when
okay.
it's everything just makes sense. And then a lot of the time too, it's an alignment. Everything's coming to me the way it needs to.
Yes.
In this moments, honestly, I feel like I'm balanced right now. I'm balanced because I'm getting a lot of insight. It's a lot of things coming to me. Whereas when I wasn't balanced and I'm all over the place, nothing's coming to me. It's not clear.
Yes.
I can see the vision. I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel because
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here looking this way and the light down that way. So for me, yeah, balance is calm. It's peaceful. I'm present when
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
here when I'm balanced.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what balance looks like for me. And then for those around you, when you're balanced, a lot of the times it kind of it rubs off on them. You know, like I said, with the kids or in your relationship. If you all over the place or all over the place, it kind of causes everybody else to kind of be. But when
Sure.
you're balanced, and say that person is just natural for them to just be all over the place, it doesn't matter. It's natural.
And that may be their balance, though. That may be their balance.
It may be their balance. However, I believe that when whoever they in my end, if they're if I'm balanced and that's what it needs to be in my world, because we are it's my world, y'all in it, I'm in y'all world at some point. But when I'm balanced, it can cause that person to come back down here with me too, and then bring some clarity. At the end of the day,
Alignment.
clarity.
Yes, yes. But if their balance is chaos, of course they're gonna love your world, because it's new. And it's only a certain amount of time that they like, you know what, I'm so sick of your perfect world. I want to go back to my element. I want to go back to my chaos and we have to accept that they're only here because they like it here for a minute, but they got to go back to chaos. There are people who are divinely designed to be angels of chaos, and that's okay. They have to be there. That's not where you're supposed to be. That's their calling. That's their walk.
And then
So I have to get to a place where I accept that some people don't need to be in peace at all times. They just need a certain amount. They can come and lay around for a minute, and then they be like, all right, I got to get back on the battlefield, go back to my home. That's just where they belong. And I
at
have to
that
accept.
moment, that's what it was for them. If they just needed my balance or whomever's balance for that moment, then that's fine. But then they go back to this is when enough is enough. So
Yeah.
when I'm no longer going to allow this person or this situation to make the decision for me, for my energy, for my presence to shift. Then you gotta, it's time to separate, let it go. Or
Right.
whatever it is. If you gotta
That
take that
part.
break, let it go. Let it
That
ride.
part.
And my next question was how, because the notes actually reflect the conversation that me and Leisure already had before, and we talked about this before. So not to make it too extended, but the next question was how to gauge and maintain balance in that relationship that you were referring to.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about relationships being a form of currency, just the energy you giving energy, you giving time, you giving joy. Like you got to write down all this stuff you really exchanging with these people. Because if I'm a bed and breakfast for you to come and recharge your soul over here to go back to the chaotic battlefield,
Mm-hmm.
how do I feel when you leave me? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? What am I left with when you gone? Do I got to replenish now because you done
Right.
took everything from me?
Everything.
And I
Yep.
had it all before you got here, but I just sacrificed it all for you to go back to chaos. Those are red flags for me.
Mm-hmm.
Those are red flags for me. Like if when you leave and I feel like I need to replenish or be replenished or I'm sad or feelings are gauges, not guides. I am gauging our relationship based off of how I feel when you leave my presence. When my auntie leave my presence, her voice still echoes in my ear and it's rich and it continues to feed me even when she's not physically present. That's a healthy relationship. That is a key ingredient to a healthy relationship. Your advice grows me, you know, and I'm not the one coming over her house, laid around on her couch trying to, auntie, please talk to me, fill me up, get me right.
Yeah.
I've been hurt. Her words bandage the wounds that I get while I'm on the battlefield, saving the wounded warriors, the wounded soldiers, the wounded angels. I can hear you saying your feelings are gauges, not guys now. I know you like this person. I know they smell good. I know they look good. I know he can cook. I know he ride
Mm.
good, baby. But
All of
remember,
that.
remember, you here to heal them. Put them on out back out there. Don't give too much. And
That's
that's what counting the cost. And we talked about last week. That's part of
the
maturity.
the
Counting
cause.
the cost. You coming over here at this bed and breakfast, but you ain't paid for nothing. You like a phone
Mm-mm.
bill? I don't even need a phone in this bed and breakfast. I need things money can't buy. And you're not coming, you coming empty. what I'm getting, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So
And
those are things
feel
that
like
go ahead.
that you are being your organic, natural, authentic self, and you are pouring that into somebody else naturally. But when you
Yeah.
come back and you feel drained, but this is me, who I am, and you are drained mentally, physically, emotionally, that's your red flag right there
Yep.
too.
It
And
is.
Time
It
to
is.
they only come back
let
when
it.
they you light again. Ooh, the
Mhm.
light on. Let me get
Oh.
over there. She got the light on.
Yeah.
She doing good.
Gotta cut it off for you.
She doing good. Her
Right.
hands charged up.
That's the red flag. So what do you do
Mm-hmm.
when you see those red flags? Yeah. You better decide what to do when those red flags come up.
Because when
Because
yeah,
if you allow somebody to continue to drain you, that's when it's time to let discernment kick in and keep going.
yep,
Because if
Mm-hmm.
somebody, if you are, and then that's, you know how to manage that ship. Now, it's not that you may want to or need to completely cut them off. You may be their light, but they may not be, you may not be that person that's the lamp to guide them to where they need to go. You know,
right.
I might be that person that gives you this little oomph, but
Mm,
you can't sit here and continue to pull from me, because when you leave me and I feel drained every single time, something's not right. Our
And when I
mhm,
Yeah.
gotta
relationship is
cry,
not
when
together.
I gotta cry, I'm crying alone.
Right.
And when I gotta
Yeah.
get through something and I need somebody to hold on to, and
Mhm.
you can't answer your phone, I'm gonna call you right back. And you don't get no
Yep.
call back, and I gotta call you back because you ain't called me back. Something wrong with that. That's a red flag. And again, we've said this 100 times before. There's no benefit to doubt. There's no benefit in doubt. There's no benefit in doubt. The right
Mm-hmm.
relationship will have you so secure in yourself and secure in your knowing that you know this is it. This is right. I'm not ever drained because we're both connected to source. What I don't have, you do. And what you don't have, I do. We are exchanging healthy. This is a healthy relationship. This is a healthy exchange. Us exchanging is better. When you go out there, you needed the piece that I gave you. When I'm in here cooking, I needed that love you gave me. When
mm,
I'm doing this, I'm doing
Yeah.
it for you. And when you're doing it, you're doing it for me. And we getting better with time. We aging well, gracefully, and
Mhm.
not you the only one. We got
mm,
in our notes, I desire to be used, but I demand to be used properly. Misuse
Yeah.
is abuse.
It is.
If you know you're a nurturer and he keep coming using you to be a lighthouse, that's
mhm,
not who you are. But you're gonna be there because you're a woman. That's what you do. You'll conform to the way to make sure that, all right, because he knows that he can manipulate your cognitive or your psyche to be the nurturer through what he needs you to be. No, you're gonna be what I am. You're gonna use me to how I'm divinely designed to be used. You're not gonna take me over Keisha and them house if I don't want to go to Keisha house. You're not gonna take me
Mm-mm.
to a seafood joint and I'm vegetarian. You're not gonna take me somewhere that I am not. This is not where I'm supposed to be.
mhm,
That's a red flag. Use me, but don't misuse me.
mm,
You know, use me
Mm-hmm.
for what I'm designed for. If you're looking for a woman who's only interested in tall men and you 5'2", go on. I ain't the one for you. You know, you have to, like I said, count the cost of, like, all right, this woman is wanting to be you. And if we don't communicate that, he just think you another one of them women that he been
Yep.
had and gonna take him however he come.
That's
mm,
right.
Yep.
Oh, if
That's
you
right.
desire sex 6 times a week, say that up front because she might not be with it. She might not be with it. If you want kids and she don't want that, that's not an exchange. Y'all need to talk about that. You know, so communication again, that's
Yep.
big.
yeah,
Misuse is abuse. And though you don't know that you're being abused, because a lot of women, we just want to be used. We want to be used. It's okay to be used. You ain't about to use me. Yes, you are. You're gonna use me, but you're gonna use me for what I was created to be used for.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'm stagnant. What am I for? A trophy? No, use me, but don't abuse me.
mhm,
Um, what are some red flags and the effects that they have on the balance? How does red flags alter the balance?
I think it's just like we were saying. I mean, if that the red flags when they're there, they also drain. So
Yeah.
when you're drained, then that being the red flag, it alters your balance because it takes you out of your place of peace. And
Mm.
peace looks different to people in different ways, just like peace, success, anything else. But it takes you out of your place of peace. So that's the disruption and the disconnect, because like I said, when you don't if you're no longer a priority, it's time to let go.
True. Salita, I got a question for you before we go to the comments and do our wind down. Um, what are some effects of moving forward after the red flag is presented?
Looking over 'em, acting like you ain't see
And what does that do to you? How does what effect does that have on you? Can it have on you?
make you see less red flags or ignore more red flags or more things that you didn't want to deal with in the first place.
Yeah.
I've dealt with that a lot. People pointing out things that they wanted me to change, but when I say things that I wanted them to change, it was too much.
Mm.
You should have let go then or let that person go then. Sorry. And but you don't because you care or there's something you think there's something, but you ignore it all just because.
Mm-hmm. Now, if we now back to this, the only way I can think about it is the bank. Okay, if you keep getting fraudulent charges on your account, and you know that the bank, you and the bank, is just they not, ma'am. We've already waived 3. We've already done 3. We can't do no more. But somebody keep having issues with your account. How soon is it before you be like, I'm finna take my money out
That's
this
enough.
account and I'm finna go?
I'm, I'm
Why?
telling you, Liz.
Why is it that we so quick to cut that cord, but then we'll stay in a relationship like, well, he getting better. She gonna do
Yeah,
better. My friend, she might been my friend since high school. You just gotta know that Robin is Robin. You just gotta why is it so much different when it's one thing, but when it comes to something else, you giving a benefit to doubt. The
I was
red.
just about to say, trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, and there go that trying word again that we talked
You
about
love
last
it.
week.
Trying.
Like
Right.
trying to
So
give them the
I,
benefit.
for, I believe that is a matter of those individuals not those individuals not being secure or knowing who they are. So they
Mm-hmm.
believe that this next person or that situation is going to benefit them in one way or another, or to fill some type of void that they have or lack that they have within themselves.
Yes.
But
I
Good.
was
Yes.
about to say scared of loneliness too, like being alone.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
you sit and you put up with certain things, like going back to the bank, not realizing that you keep getting fraudulent charges, you got overdraft fees, but you like, I'm gonna keep putting my money into here, and it's just continuing to take from you, taking, and then later on you like, okay, cool, I'm gonna let it ride, but no, like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you need to be confident in who you are. You know what you bring
Yep.
to the table. You know that you are the table, if that's what the case may be. But just being confident in who you are,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that, and then making sure that those individuals that you come in contact with, the situations that you find yourself entering into, that it's you. This is who I am. I'm not switching it up for anybody. And if I need to alter myself, tweak myself just a little bit, I want your energy to be powerful in a sense, but in a positive way,
Mm-hmm.
to make me want to adjust to be or to evolve. Not we just switching up because he or she likes me this way. No, it's an evolution, it's growth. So if I'm going to switch up, that will be I'm rising up. I'm not switching up you know
And
just
if the connection is organically for my evolution, then when I get better, you shouldn't get intimidated. It
Mm-hmm.
should be,
Yeah.
I'm working. What
Right.
I'm getting is good. This working. This is
Right.
good. Instead, people who truly don't understand themselves or see you doing better and see that the energy that they giving you, whether it's in the form of money, whether it's in the form of love, whether it's in the form of joy, whether it's in the form of whatever form they giving you the energy in, it's working. But if they're not secure within themselves, it's like, oh, you getting too good for me. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm getting good because of you. I'm getting good because of you. I never told y'all my definition of balance is perfection. To me, balance is perfection. A lot of times we are conditioned to see perfection as everything is good. Everything is white. Everything is this. No, that's not perfect. When something is perfect, it's a balance. It's the perfect balance. You got neutrons, electrons, and protons, and they all balance to make motion. Let's just say that. And with anything else, you have to have the right amount of positive vibes only. Okay, but you're not going to produce any power if you don't know how to handle the negativity, because
Yep.
it's gonna come.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
That's
It's
true.
part of the system. It's part of the external forces. You have to know how to be a healthy being within yourself, so that when negative comes, your body
Yes.
knows how to balance it
Right.
out, because you're balanced within your own body.
Yep.
um we have a certain amount of bad bacteria, a certain amount of good bacteria, but they all work together to keep us balanced.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what perfect is. You are perfectly balanced in your ways. You're not too hot and you're not too cold. You're balanced, and that's what makes you perfect. We see ourselves, you see the flaws in ourselves, and we like, oh, I'm not pretty, or I'm not strong as you are, or I'm not, and it's not that. You are who you are.
Mhm.
You're exactly how you're supposed to be, and your flaws make you perfect. That's your birthmarks. Though
Yes.
that's who you are. Embrace that, because you're perfect, or you wouldn't be that way. And
Right.
to bring power, you have to have the right amount of positive, the right amount of negative. But what makes you balance is that you know how to use them both to produce something better. Um,
That's good.
what was I going to say? I am going to read these comments really quick because it's 9:02 and we got to do this wind down. She don't take long, but
Oh, I didn't realize the time.
hey, I didn't either. And we've been going so fast. I'm like, okay, 9:02. Kids got to get to bed, work, and I'm trying my best. All right, y'all. It's comments. All right. Now, when I say comments, it's an S, so I'm gonna go quick. Um, here's one. Okay, cool. I feel like Ted says, I feel like if people would master the art of dealing with feelings, and emotions, a relationship would be perfect. Y'all agree?
Yeah.
I do
I would
too.
say definitely
Communication.
set the expectation.
Me too. All right.
Mhm.
Uh, Facebook user. Growth never feels comfortable, but understanding that you're walking in God's design and your purpose helps to calm your fears.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I like that. Whoever
Mhm.
you are, I appreciate that. Emotional maturity. That's the
Yes.
leader's topic. We're gonna hear more about it on her
I
channel,
like
her live
that.
on her page. She gonna talk about it. No when, but she.
Yeah.
I Gaining confidence in God makes all the difference in your growing process. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Ting. Ting.
Girl, yes. Yes.
All of that.
Look, and Pinky came through with the team too. I know.
Uh, that's my
I
girl.
know. Too. Sometimes we try to think so far ahead that we forget about our present. I think that was Salida. I appreciate that because we do. And being present is what activates us in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no future, there's no past. It's right now. The time is always
Hmm.
right now. What time is it now? It's now.
Yep.
That's what time it is. And it's gonna always be now. Don't get deceived. Okay. This one says, do y'all feel like feelings and emotions are the same? Let's just answer with a simple yes or no. For me, no. I think they're one and the same, but they're not the same thing.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay. And then Pinky says the three R's of mindfulness. Um, recognize, refrain, relax, repeat. And y'all can catch the last episode on YouTube. And she actually did a mantra helping us to recognize, refrain, relax, and repeat. And it blessed my soul. Pinky also says that was powerful to be aware of the feelings from that experience in that moment and turn it around. Nicely done, Leisure.
Mm-hmm.
Here her link to her podcast is here, but you'll also see it in the Girl Talking Wine group. So I suggest that everybody who is still watching and under the sound of our voices, please go and join the group. It's a closed private group because there's some confidential things that go on there. We talk about really intimate subjects. So to protect the people there, it is private, but her link and stuff is posted there. I posted on my personal page as well. Toxic. I'm just gonna say that to say the least. Uh, at IG, the wind down is it's the wind down. At it's the wind down. He said he can't keep an iron dime in his pocket. I'm like that sometimes. It depends on what season of my life I'm in.
Listen, I was like that when I went on my cruise, and now I'm looking ugly. Ugly.
Okay. Somebody said I'm extremely disciplined with money, and I have different accounts for different responsibilities. I did that
Oh, I like
too.
that.
It worked for me for a minute, and then I crashed.
I
Um,
like that.
my aunt Angie said that's me. When you were talking about you good with money, Salita, that's when she said that, and she said, and when you come to that conclusion, it's time to move or change the status of that relationship. Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes,
Mhm.
yes. Hello, Boss Jones. He says that yeah, because when women look at the outer and not the inner. Okay, I remember what we were talking about then, but we're gonna keep going because you'll catch it on the recap. Angie says, "Lord, make me ready."
And,
You were born ready, baby. You were born ready. Just know you're
She
ready,
was.
and remember to choose to be chosen. You are a chosen one. And there is a standard that has been set for your life. You can't go under it. You can't
Right.
go over it. You can't go around it. And it is set for your protection and your elevation. Don't let
Mhm.
nobody come around this standard. They can't get through it. So you got to let them in. Remember who you are and remember who God called you to be. And don't allow nothing less than that. Uh, All right. Ted
I
says, I
like
feel
that.
like balance in a relationship is controlling the boundaries and issues in a relationship. Come through, Ted. You doing
Yes.
better.
Okay.
You
Yes.
did better
Okay.
this week, didn't
Yes.
you?
It was in my notes.
Yeah, he actually took notes of something, didn't he?
Yeah,
right.
he was in
Let's
mine.
read a hard time reading you the other day. He redeemed
Last,
himself.
say
Y'all,
last,
let's take a sip. Let's take a sip of Brother Ted's Moody.
Y'all take 2 sips.
Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate you. And
That was
evolve
good.
is that's good. I'm proud of you, bro. Um, let's see. That's right. Never let them knock you off your square. I know that's real.
Mm.
Miles. Oh, Miles. Oh, I love you,
Hey,
Miles. Yeah. He said that's so me. Just need balance and peace for a little bit, then have to get back to all over the place. Yes. Yes. And I pray you find your safe space. I pray that you find a safe space that was divinely designed for you and your presence just for whatever time you there blesses her until the time you come back. And she's better every time you come. How much is this going to cost me? Exactly. Count the cost. That's part of maturity. Like, you coming over here? Who over there? What y'all doing?
Mhm.
Why I gotta come? You know what y'all need from me? I'm asking all these questions because I need to know. Because I can go into bed and go to night night and be fine with it.
man.
Is he making more than he's giving? Is he taking more than he's giving? Balance. Yes.
That's good.
Mm.
Checks and balances. We got a lot of little red flags that popped up. So let me just advance through this. And you are not your weight to carry. You are absolutely right. Reflect, reset, refrain, realignment. Yes. Oh, that blessed my life. Hey, Alex. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, girl.
Alex!
Hey.
Alex.
somebody said that I needed this. I appreciate you voicing that. That's what keeps us going. So
Yes.
thank you. We needed you. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alex says embrace both. I'm guessing that's the negative and the positive. Appreciate that. God is perfect and you are the image of God. Yes. Yes, for sure. Um, they said great job, ladies. Thank y'all. And
Oh, thank you.
hey, Auntie Boo Boo, it's time. Auntie, thank you for gracing us
Thank
with your
you.
presence.
Thank
See,
y'all. Thank y'all for
really,
the opportunity.
we got
You
to
had
see
us
you.
going.
Right?
Well,
We
Yes.
didn't even notice the time. I was like, what is
Ran
9 o'clock?
out of time. Right.
no, I
Oh, no.
enjoy all of you guys, and I love to see how everyone is growing and coming into their own. This is just wonderful. I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
definitely played a part. And I am grateful for you on this platform and every other one. And I am looking forward to your next endeavor. Make sure
Mhm.
you drop in the group where you're gonna be speaking it because we know it's coming. Drop to your books because people need to know you. They need to see what you got because again, your voice echoes in my head more than I can really express on this app. So I know that if it does in my head and all the stuff that go on in here, what I can only imagine what it'll do to the other souls that still walking this earth. So
Bless it.
if you can
Bless it.
drop your links and just let us know how to find you, that would be great. Is that your Instagram you
Oh,
have on?
that's my Instagram, and
Okay,
also mostly all my other handles. The other ones are simply J because that's what the boutique is.
spell it
Um,
for us.
where you want me to put them?
Just
In
spell
here?
it for us real quick. So people
Oh,
you right.
SIM. Simply J is SIMPLI_JAE. That's on Twitter, and you can also find me on Instagram that way too.
All right, cool. I appreciate you, ladies. I love you guys, and let's get ready for the wind down. Ping, ping.
Hey, first and foremost, I just want to say, Auntie, this glass was full.
This one for
She
you,
is now
Auntie.
here.
For you.
Oh, you know,
Beautiful.
I'm off those antibiotics, so she is here. She is with me.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Get into it.
anyway,
Get into it.
okay, anyways, I'm Pinky Kitchens, for those of you who don't know, host of the Wind Down. So, right now, ladies, if you all would just close your eyes, I want you to relax your body, open your heart, calm your mind, and let's step into this wind down. Now, as your eyes are closed, I want you to take a deep breath and inhale and exhale. Now, adjust your posture and rise with confidence. As your eyes are closed, I want you to inhale again and exhale. As you inhale again, I want you to inhale all the positive qualities and traits that we discussed tonight of healthy relationships. And as you exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. Deep breath again. Inhale, exhale. Now, eyes open, and I want you to repeat after me. Divine connections are drawn to me. Ready?
Divine
Mind connection.
crown.
Are drawn to me. And next, I want you to repeat after me and say, my relationships are genuinely aligned.
My
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 relationships
are
relationships are
are genuinely
genuinely
aligned.
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 All right. And last, I'm going to leave you with these gems right here. Great relationships, healthy relationships, they are created and built. They are not found. So as you go into your day and each day forward, I want you to remember that. Thank you, ladies. Peace, love, and light to you. And be sure to go follow at It's the Wind Down on Instagram. Link is in the bio. Got 2 new episodes this week since I was off track last week. We got healthy relationships are created, not found. Goes perfectly with what our topic was tonight. And then the 3 R's of mindfulness. Thank you, ladies.
That concludes our girl talking wine. Thank you.
Yes.
I love all of y'all.
Good night.
Bye.